you're probably a little bit busy right now.
Yeah, it's been busy, yeah, with the media and stuff.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, perfect. I was saying, so I appreciate the time. 12 days out from your UFC debut. Pretty busy time right now?
It has been busy, yeah. Training's been hard, but, I'm excited to compete and fight now, so I'm ready.
No, I bet. So, they've given you a tough test straight from the get-go. Obviously, got a lot of belief in you. But going back to, hearing that you're going to be fighting in the UFC, so sort of run me through that. Were you in the Czech Republic at the time?
No, I just got back from a little holiday I had with my family.
Okay.
We just went from Spain for a few days, and I got back, and my coach said, "Are you in training tonight?" And I went into training that night, and he announced it to me and a few of the lads on the team, and it was a good moment. It was nice.
Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine. So, obviously, it's you going on there. You got your teammate Till headlining it. Imagine a special moment. How did it feel, sort of not getting the shout out for to be on Liverpool? Obviously, you didn't have a bout in 2018. So, what was that like? Just seeing that.
Yeah, well, we tried for London last year.
Yeah.
I think there's a pull-out at lightweight, and we kind of campaigned for that and tried to get on that, but that didn't. I think Nad actually got that fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Against Nasrat, but it didn't come off. But anyway, we tried for that one, and then obviously Liverpool come around, and we thought we'd get Liverpool. We didn't get that, so it was a bit of an up and down moment. Really, it was quite tough to take because obviously I wasn't actively fighting too much, and I was trying to hold out to try and get to the UFC, and so it was a tough time. And then, when I got told that I was going to be in the UFC for this time in London, especially being in London in my own country, because I've not fought recently in my own country a lot.
Yeah.
I've been in Japan and places like that, so it's nice to actually fight in my own country and get my fans behind me.
Well, that's it. You got a lot of people coming down.
Yeah, there's a lot coming down, and then obviously because Till's main event, there's a lot there for him with the same people as there for me too. So there's going to be a big following.
Yeah, I bet, mate. And like you said, you've not really fought in the UK, and you're fighting a UK guy, so it's going to bring a lot of people because he's based out of Bristol. He'll be coming down, but he fights out of Team Alpha Male. I can imagine fighting there. There's a heavy wrestling background. What are your thoughts on how do you think he's going to approach you?
I mean, if he wants to try and wrestle me, he plays into my hands, most definitely.
Exactly.
His strengths are my strengths, and I think my strengths are much stronger. So, I'm confident. Whatever he wants to bring, I'm 100% ready, and I'm training at Team Carbon, and I've got the best coach in the world, should I say, in Colin Aaron. So I'm very confident. It doesn't matter where he wants to train in the world. Alpha Male, yeah, he's a very big wrestling background, but like I say, I've wrestled since 6-year-old, so I'm not going to be worried in that area.
Well, that's it. And not only that, all your finishes have come by submission. You really are a threat on the ground. You're like your Wiggins version of Crone Gracie. You're just going to be savagely putting out them submissions, aren't you?
Yeah. I can't wait. And like my submission game is probably my best part of my MMA game. So, but we'll see what happens on the night.
Well, that's it. And he's a fighter that's never been finished. You're both on win streaks. I think you're on an 8-fight win streak at the minute. Till's really been pushing for you. You got management even in MTK Global. How are they fitting in? Obviously, they're more known for the boxing side of it. They're now coming over to MMA. So how do they fit within within your training and your career?
Yeah, I mean, they seem to be doing a good job. Obviously, they've only just come over to MMA now. They've only signed a few guys. Obviously, Till being the main guy. It goes smooth. They're good, really, for me. I have no complaints about them guys. They're really good.
No, perfect, mate. Like I said, they've got some big fighters, across both sports under there. They really are trying to push that. I tell you, I saw it last night, see Till's new BT Sport advert.
Yeah, it's good. I like it, yeah.
They've invested some money into that with that giant gorilla in the background. It gets you definitely excited.
BT Sports do really get behind him. Even when he was in Liverpool, I think they paid for lots of billboards to go up in Liverpool. There was everywhere. We was in Vegas at the time, but they went all over Liverpool, before he fought Tyron Woodley. So, good on him and good on them for getting behind him and noticing he's going to be a star, or he is a star even.
Yeah, well, that's it, mate. And he, like I said, he's really talking. He's really been pushing you for a long time now. Seemed like he was more excited when you got the shout out than you. He was. I
Yeah,
saw on over Instagram people commenting he was going absolutely mad. But so with Tim Cowan, you can
he's a good
see.
guy, and
Yeah,
he sees what I put into it, and he sees what I put into it. You know what I mean? I'm traveling every day to Liverpool twice a day, training
yeah.
3 times a day, and I've really put the work in on next to nothing. I've really just kind of believed in myself, and had a few people around me believe in me, and he's one of them. So, I appreciate what he's kind of done for me, and the word he's got me out there a little bit. So I appreciate that from what he's done for me.
Well, that's perfect. And when you've got somebody who's such an elite striker like Darren, but such an elite grappler like yourselves, what are the trainings like? We see footage, but there are only little snippets of people hitting. Like, is it just constant making each other better? He's pushing you, stand up, you're pushing him on the ground. Like, it's just obviously there's a massive weight difference, but we've seen footage of you throw men around twice your size like it's nothing. Is it just constant pushing?
It is, yeah. Like you said, we're both totally different athletes. I like to wrestle, he likes to strike. So when we spar, it can get competitive. He is bigger than me, and he's always trying to punch an hole in my head. That's the way he is. But it's good. It's good for me that he's trying to hit me hard, and it's good for him that I'm always trying to take him down. So it's we work well together.
No, quality, mate. And you're coming into a very exciting division in the 145. Like, for example, did you catch the beat versus Jeremy at the weekend?
Yeah, I watched that. Good little fight. Jeremy, I always thought Zabit was going to win. He's I think he's a little bit more well-rounded than Jeremy Stevens, but it was a good fight to watch.
Yeah, definitely. With someone like Zabit, obviously, we've seen him on the ground. He pulled off that insane submission last year, but he's primarily a stand-up guy. Would you like to go up against somebody like that, considering you train with one of the best strikers in the game at the minute, day in, day out?
Yeah, I'd like to go against anyone, to be honest, in that division. Me wanting to be in the UFC is not me just wanting to be in the UFC, and I want to be in there to be the champion, but I want to be there. And if they tell me to fight the champion tomorrow, then I'm ready to fight the champion tomorrow. You've got to be ready to fight anyone in the UFC. So, whoever they give me, then I'm happy, and I'm ready to fight anyone in that division.
No, I can imagine, Mike. I can imagine. Obviously, there's a bit of somewhat of a hold up right now. Obviously, the 145 champ going up to fight for the interim. There's kind of a lot of questions being asked in that division. Who's next? Where's it going? Aldo wants to fight in Brazil. He's not got an opponent yet. Zabit's got all this name. Yaya Rodriguez. There's all these big names, but there's just no major, no pure contender right now.
Yeah, the division's stacked. It is stacked. Top 10 guys are household names. The big names. So it's a stacked division.
Yeah,
but that's what I like. I like that. It's good. To get up amongst them names and getting that top 10 as quick as I can. That's my aim.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and Till said the exact same thing. He said he's not going to go for the easy fight. He wants the tough fights. He was calling out Kamaru Usman when no one was calling out Usman. Obviously, we saw on Saturday why people don't want to fight the guy. So, completely fair play to you. Speaking of Saturday, you being a grappler, you've been a wrestler. What did you make of Askren's debut?
Askren, I mean, obviously he overcome a Lawler's ground and pound quite early, so I thought he did well to come back. But as far as his performance, I don't think it was amazing. He didn't really set up his takedowns too well, but that's how he does it, and he calls it the funk, And I remember him as a wrestler as well, and that's how he was as a wrestler. His initial attack hasn't always been great, but it's how he gets in and out of positions when they do sprawl on him and stuff. So, and that's why he calls it the funk, because it's very unorthodox the way he does actually wrestle and do MMA. So it's off to him. He got the win, but I think he probably maybe needs to screw up on his stand up a little bit. But he's there. He's winning top guys like Lawler, so you can't complain really.
No, it's true. He called out Darren Till. He said he wants to fight the winner of Till Masvidal. Obviously, you're expecting Till to come out of that victorious. So,
yeah,
if that could be the case, I know Dana's talking about doing a rematch with Lawler, but if they are to meet, a lot of eyes are going to be on Till's grappling, and obviously, I think that's where you will come into play. Would you love to work with him? That's the game plan, to defend against, to be the guy who defeats Ben Askren.
Of course, yeah. I mean, and I think now that as Darren is, he can then defend the takedowns. Obviously, Askren keeps the pressure on. He keeps attacking always. He don't give up on his attack. which is what a general wrestler would do. But I think Darren's footwork and timing and his distance of his striking is just a little bit too good for him.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Askren does tend to just dive for the legs. I think Darren will be gone before he gets hold of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would definitely be a great fight.
It would be a great fight, but obviously, you know, I'm going with Darren. Darren will take the win in that one.
Yeah, how do you think Darren does? What's your prediction for London? You know, Masvidal's a game fighter. He doesn't get finished very often. He's a gritty guy, but he's had a lot of time off.
He has, yeah. I mean, it's a good fight for the fans. I'm excited to see it, and it is a special one for the fans, really. But you know, I'm going to say Darren, obviously, and I think he's going to knock him out. To be honest, for the fans, you know, it's not one to be missed, is it?
No, it's definitely not.
There's a lot of respect on both sides, and I think, you know, they're both going to get out there and go toe to toe.
No, that's it, mate. But at the end of the day, you know, it's a big night for Darren, but it's an even bigger night for yourself. Like I said, you didn't have a bout in 2018. So what's the year look like for you? You know, you come out through this, say, you know, quite unscathed. You looking to get straight back in there? You looking to really rack up the fights? Like, have you got a trajectory of where you want to be at the end of 2019?
Yeah, I want to be as active as I can. I want to be. I don't want to have like 2 fights a year. You know, I mean, a couple of years ago I had 5 fights in the year.
Yeah.
5, 6 fights. So I like to be active. So I want to get as many as I can in really this year, and climb away up them rankings as quick as I can. You know, get to that top 10, top 15 as quick as I can. That's my aim this year.
Mate, I think you definitely got the tools to do it. You say 12 days out, Mike. I do wish you the best of luck, and it'd be great to have a chat with you after your debut.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll do it again.
Perfect, mate. Well, I really do appreciate the time, mate. Days in London.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Cheers, pal.
Thank you, mate. See you soon.